Hello, we are back.
Yes, we are. I'm Mighty Kiwi, and this is Cats. We have a ZVZ up next, between two teammates. Who are they, Cats?
ViBE and Petraeus.
Petraeus. The infamous Petraeus.
Yep, ViBE coming from a strong win against Hendrilisk.
Yeah.
Petraeus coming from a forfeit win against someone. But nonetheless, it should be a fantastic matchup. I think that... I don't know. Petraeus has been really solid lately. CvZ is, I think, a good matchup for him as well. So
Coming from C.
yeah, coming from C.
That's all he plays mostly.
Yeah, so this should be a pretty good match. I think if I had to give an edge, maybe Petraeus.
I would definitely go with Petraeus.
ViBE looked really solid against Hendrilisk yesterday.
Yeah, you can never count ViBE out.
Ever. So this should be a fantastic CVZ. David will be the expert analyst if the game goes under 5 minutes. Otherwise, I'll take over, so don't worry about it. But yeah, you will be talking about all the pool timings, okay? Because you're especially 8 pool baneling.
10 pool.
10 pool baneling. See? See what I'm saying right there?
You baited that.
Yeah. 10 pool baneling and 10 pool speed.
I really wouldn't expect. I wouldn't expect any early pulls in any of these games.
Of course you wouldn't.
Would you? Do you think there's going to be an early pull?
I don't know, David. You'll be really happy if there is.
I'm going for like 90%. There's no early pulls.
Maybe not by Petraeus. Maybe by ViBE though.
Maybe. Yeah. I would say 100% Petraeus won't do any early pulls.
I don't know, man. He does mix them in.
Maybe.
So we'll have to wait and see. The players are ready. The first map is gonna be Hobo Station, Ladder Edition, and this should be pretty good. So we are heading back into the game in just a second. No.
No.
Yeah, we're waiting for ViBE to say go, go, go. Okay, the game is loading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are loading.
Good old Hobo Station.
Good old Hobo Station. So, yeah. Hobo Station is actually, if we're gonna see any early pulls, it might be on Hobo Station. If not,
yeah, it'd be a 9 pool.
Yeah, otherwise Petraeus will probably go for a 15 pool. Not a hatch first.
Yeah, I'd expect.
And ViBE might do the same, but
probably both 15 pools, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
It's a safe bet.
Indeed. Why would you want to go early pool here, David?
If you were going to go early pool?
Why would you want to go early pool here?
Me personally.
Mm-hmm.
To try and catch a hatch first would be the ideal situation, and there's no way to drone stack against Zerglings on this map.
Yeah.
So you can't really efficiently fight off Zerglings with just drones.
Mm-hmm. Why is this map good for it, though? Aside from the drone stacking, that's good.
For a 9 pool?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say.
The rush distance is the closest out of any map in the map pool, so that makes it a little bit extra hard for the defender. What did you say?
But you can kind of tell if it's a 9 pool before you see the lings, based on overlord timings. Do
That's not what I said. Do you just hear what I said?
Yeah.
The rush distance is
Yeah.
the closest. Okay, so how does that even matter, David?
Never mind, man.
I'm just kidding, David. It is true that you can see.
Well, there is an early pool, so
Yeah,
I was proved wrong already.
you were proved wrong.
And it was Petraeus.
It was Petraeus, so you were proved
I
super
was
wrong.
pretty wrong.
And ViBE going for the 15 pool though, so what? I mean, Petraeus is hoping for a hatch first, right?
Yeah.
But on this map, since the rush distance is so close, Petraeus could potentially be able to deny the hatchery regardless, because the rush distance is so close.
And there's no spore trick happening, which is
trick happening.
quite common on this map.
It can be common once in a while, but more than that, it's common for like I think it's uncommon now. And
Yeah, it's pretty figured out.
yeah,
but-
what it changed though is the overlord pathing and the
Yeah.
overlord scouting on this map for everyone forever, thanks to me because I'm a genius. And yeah, the overlord, you can see how it scouts instead of scouting straight into the main. Now it has to loop a little bit backwards to see the gases. It takes a little bit longer. And yeah.
Petraeus is taking a gas behind this rather than the faster just hatchery.
Yeah, this has become a little bit more standard of tempos. And this is what I was saying. Petraeus may be able to deny the hatchery regardless. ViBE is going to have to pull the right amount of workers if he wants to defend. And he's not doing that. There
Yeah,
it is. Now he is. But is this too late? It's going to be really close.
Definitely too late.
Yep. And this is what I was talking about. Only happens on Hobo Station, really.
Whoa!
Oh, that's decent. Oh, not getting the full surround.
Could have
so
been good.
now this was actually good for Petraeus, I think. Let's look at the units tab. ViBE is still one worker ahead. So I'd say it's a pretty evenish game. ViBE not taking the gas, but Petraeus will have a
Yeah.
link timing. He
His
will
speed's already started.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
scary part.
Yeah, and he's still mining gas, by the way. So this is gonna be link speed bailing potentially coming out for him. Could be really powerful.
Yeah. And he's not droning at all. Almost. It's just gonna be
Oh,
links.
really cute trick by Petraeus, by the way. He's gonna get another cancel in the hatchery, hiding the links. Very well done. So he's looking for that extra cancel there, and he is now producing 10 links at a time. So ViBE could be in a lot of trouble here. He's making a spine, so that's good for him. He scouted the natural of Petraeus, sees that it's not there. He also sees the gas with the overlord. May have to end up canceling this. Will have to end up canceling this. So this is looking pretty dire for ViBE. He will be making an extra queen as soon as that finishes, I believe. He has a lot of money banked. There's the extra queen, and I don't know if he should even try to retake the. Oh, he tries to retake the natural once again.
Yeah.
That's not gonna go well for him. He's gonna have to cancel that almost certainly.
And he went for speed before Bane Nest, which personally, if you're going to play defensively, which is indicative of the spine, I think going Bane Nest before speed would have been better
Maybe.
in ViBE's case.
Maybe. Sometimes. I mean, it depends. If you're able to defend with this, then you're in a much better position than if you're able to defend with veins. So, oh, good block the way ViBE. The Spanker not doing as much as he would have. Petraeus, yeah, good cancel on ViBE because Petraeus could have just decimated Venus and killed the hatchery. So ViBE did realizing that quicker than Petraeus perhaps, because I think otherwise that would have gone for the hatch kill. Now
I think
those
this is
links
game.
in inside. Decent round with the drones. If the queen comes help, it may not be game over, but it's going pretty close to that. Pet is taking his own expansion now. The drone count is about even still, but ViBE certainly in a very disadvantageous position now.
He's still making links. Petraeus, that is.
Yeah, and he should. I mean, because he probably knows, like, he's ahead now.
Yeah, and he's going to get countered.
Yeah, so there is links on the way for ViBE, who's trying to re-expand, but the supplies are deceivingly close. But Petraeus has been mining more stuff, more gas for a little while. He has more
Evo
lanes,
chamber
he's-
for ViBE.
Yeah, I don't dislike that, but we'll see where he goes with it. Now, if ViBE can get a cancel of his own here, that would be fantastic for him. That would equalize things almost. But Petraeus so far making the worst situation for him, and build order disadvantage into a clear advantage for himself. So well done so far. ViBE now with 2 queens. There's that Evo chamber, not researching anything yet, and there's the Carapace upgrade.
He's pretty safe here with 3 queens and
Yeah,
spine.
absolutely. Yeah. Petraeus realizing this goes back to droning, and again the drone counts are pretty even still. Petraeus making 2 more though, so he's gonna pull 5 workers ahead here shortly. But yeah, ViBE's starting drone production himself, so this is not gonna be too bad. ViBE's completely skipping the baning nest, by the way. I think he's hoping that Petraeus will go into Muta from here. And then the Carapace links are pretty strong against Muta builds. But if Petraeus chooses to go into Roach, this is going to be a little bit more dire for ViBE.
I think it was a good read from ViBE. I think it's going to be Mutas.
I mean, there's only 2 gases taken, so I wouldn't be so quick to say that. But yeah, there's not another gas taken yet, but Still looking like it could be muted. It could be either. Okay, the roach horn's a little bit late if he's going roaches now.
There's the next two gases.
And there's the next two gases, so it will be muta. However,
Ooh,
ouch.
that hurts.
Yeah, that hurt ViBE a lot. However, ViBE is also going for a roach horn, which I'm not too sure about. He will get a full scout though, so he will see that it's probably muta with the extra gases in the lair. Unfortunately, he can't tell how far along the lair is just by scouting it. You can't do that. But he should be able to infer that it is muta. He's getting his own lair now, killing a creep tumor just to position an evo chamber. And the
full
links are
wall,
trying to run in. Yep, full wall by the looks of it. The police drone's a little bit unnecessary, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, he has enough links out. I don't know why he was so concerned with this. He still had, yeah. He could have just blocked with the links, I think, and done a little bit more damage.
Yeah, wings and queens.
Yeah, exactly. So, a little bit unnecessary, perhaps overreacting. But this didn't do very much for Petraeus.
4 spines for Petraeus.
Yeah, he sees the roach warren. He knows he's going to muta, so
that might
I think
be
this is the right call.
4 spines is a lot.
I think it's fair. I won't be surprised if he adds an extra 2 or so. I think that's the right call. He knows that he's ahead, and he's scouted ViBE, and he sees the roach warren. There could be a quick, especially because he wasn't making links to defend against Petraeus' links. That's telling as well. You know, it's like, oh, you must be saving your larva for roaches right now.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a right call for Petraeus, but it may end up helping out ViBE a little bit to stabilize.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems that way. The third, I don't think will get cancelled here.
Well, could do if he focuses it.
Oh yeah, yeah it will. Damn. Yeah, I was expecting more reinforcements for ViBE there. He barely has any units. At the same time, I like what he's been doing, like not committing to any sort of attack. Petraeus is taking the gold, a very smart decision. He's gonna go for another deny in the third. I don't think he's gonna get it this time, but maybe he will. I think he will.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, maybe not.
It's gonna be so close. Oh. Yeah. So nice job by Petraeus so far.
One thing that ViBE does have going for him, or another thing rather, is the creep spread close to his third when you're roaching against a muta player is really important, because then it allows you to move spores down there more easily. Yeah,
absolutely, David. And yeah, an order gonna pick good, pick tough, but yeah, like the reason ViBE is still in this game really is the spines that Petraeus made, but I think the spines were a good move by Petraeus because it looked like it could be an all-in by ViBE. And you can't really start making spines when you see the all-in move out, especially in a map like this. So
this is gonna have to be cancelled again.
Yeah, maybe. That's unfortunate for ViBE. And there's not a transfuse there.
With both fungals.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, even if he did get a fungal, I don't think it would have made a big difference. Needs like 4 or 5 chain fungals, but good job by Petraeus there. Splits like Van Damme. And yep, gonna get another cancel on that. So doing really well so far. ViBE is still not gonna be leaving the game anytime soon. But Petraeus now with the gold as his third, he's gonna start pulling ahead, way ahead. Now, mistakes that could be made by Petraeus would be to stay on mutilating Bane, in my opinion. That could potentially cost him the game, but he is now upgrading range, so he will be switching back into roaches. I mean, basically, he's gonna fight fire with fire, only he's gonna have more fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the gold base really helps with having more fire as well.
Yeah, you think so?
I know so.
Okay, that's good. So, yeah, I mean, there's roaches now in production, and Petraeus should be able to catch up to ViBE's number of roaches and pass him not too long from now. Canceling the third yet again.
What's that, like 4 or 5 cancels?
Yeah, excellent play by Petraeus here. He's really keeping ViBE pinned back. Having to make an extra spore now, but yeah, this is gonna be confusing for ViBE as well. Whenever I do the muta into roach, I don't make as many mutas as Petraeus has.
He did commit very heavily.
Yeah, he made a lot. Yeah, he made 16 is a lot of mutas. So ViBE, even like feeling like he needs an extra spore here and there, may not be concerned about roaches. Yeah, still making infestors, and they're gonna get picked off. Wow. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, ViBE is still making those infestors. ViBE is still thinking, or rather not thinking roaches. He's going swarm host now, which is fantastic. But I don't think Petraeus is gonna give him the time to go into a turtle style here. And even if he did, Petraeus is really good against playing against swarm hosts. You know, he knows how they work pretty well. That fungal.
Yeah, that was.
So I think if Petraeus scouts that ViBE is going for swarm host, he could switch into swarm host of his own even, and just overpower him with a bigger economy. So that's if you wanted to play it super safe. But he's pretty far ahead regardless.
Yeah, he's almost at an 80 supply advantage.
This will probably do it actually. Yeah, ViBE may have to forfeit once again the third for sure. The fungals, no burrow here, so the infestors are not going to be able to run away. Good transfuses, but it's just simply not going to be enough. Losing all those infestors is really painful. The swarm hosts are just not high enough in numbers to push the roaches back. So it seems like Petraeus is going to take game 1, almost without a doubt here. And yeah, ViBE just trying to hold on for dear life. But again, Petraeus knows how to deal with swarm hosts. I know because I've taught him, you know.
You've taught him.
Pretty much.
Learn from the best, right?
Indeed.
Well, the supplies tell the tale.
You think so?
Yeah.
You know who doesn't tell the tale though? You. Like, I'm basically solo casting. It's pretty annoying.
What would you rather just do?
If you could start telling the tale a little bit more often, as you can see my throat it's starting to hurt.
Well, no, I can't see your throat starting to hurt.
Okay, but you could hear it earlier. You could hear it. Rob, he could hear it.
Could I hear it, Rob?
See? You heard it, Rob, right? My throat was starting to give in. Give out. Anyway, that was game 1, and Petraeus takes the 1-0 lead over ViBE on Hobo Station.
What's our next map? Do we know?
Do we know? Overgrowth will be our next map. We'll be back in 90 seconds with the second map.